Welcome to the Muslim Viewpoint, a video podcast powered by the national nonprofit media platform American Muslim Today. I'm your host, Maya Gayler. Today's headline story: President Donald Trump is going full throttle to push a massive new piece of legislation through Congress. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act and its sweeping proposal that mixes tax cuts, spending cuts, and controversial immigration reforms. Trump wants this bill passed and signed by the 4th of July, and he's pressuring Congress to make it happen. Let's walk through the key points. First, the tax side. Trump is calling it the largest tax cut ever. That includes eliminating federal taxes on tips, overtime, and even Social Security income for seniors, extending the Trump-era tax cuts from 2017, new brakes on things like auto loans and small business income. Supporters say this will give Americans more take-home pay and boost consumer spending. Critics, including many economists, warn it could explode the federal deficit. Now let's talk about spending. Trump is pitching what he calls the largest mandatory spending cut ever. That means cuts to federal welfare programs, new work requirements for people receiving government assistance, and tighter rules on who qualifies for programs like Medicaid and food stamps. Fiscal conservatives love this part, but moderates in both parties are warning it could leave vulnerable Americans without a safety net. On immigration, the bill includes faster deportations and tougher border enforcement, a 5% tax on money sent abroad by non-citizens, even legal green card holders, a crackdown on tax credits for undocumented families, even if their children are U.S. citizens. These measures are rallying Trump's base, but drawing fierce opposition from immigrant advocacy groups and moderate Republicans. The bill also slips in some other GOP priorities: fast-tracked permits for energy projects, funds to refill the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, and upgrades to America's aging air traffic control system. So where does it stand? The bill narrowly passed the House by just one vote, but it's now facing a tough fight in the Senate. Some Republicans are worried about the $3.8 trillion it would add to the national debt over the next decade, according to the Congressional Budget Office. Others want changes like preserving clean energy incentives or adjusting the child tax credit. With only a slim Republican majority in the Senate, just 3 defections could sink the bill. Trump, meanwhile, is mounting what he calls an all-out advocacy effort, including personal phone calls, rallies, and pressure campaigns to keep Republicans in line. So, what happens if the bill does pass? For U.S. citizens, particularly seniors and wage workers, you could see some tax relief, no taxes on tips or Social Security, for example. But here's the flip side. Cuts to welfare and healthcare programs could affect low-income Americans, especially those who rely on Medicaid or SNAP. For immigrants, both documented and undocumented, the bill could hit hard. Families without a Social Security number may lose access to child tax credits, even if their kids are U.S. citizens. A new 5% tax on remittances could make sending money to family abroad more expensive. Legal residents might face more red tape and scrutiny, while undocumented immigrants face expedited deportations. Economically, the bill could balloon the national debt by trillions. The White House says faster growth will cover the gap. Most independent economists say, don't bet on it. In short, this isn't just another bill. It's a defining moment for Trump's current political agenda, and possibly for America's fiscal and social future. We'll keep tracking this story as it moves through the Senate in the weeks ahead. Will it pass? Will it change? And what will the final impact be? Stay with us. Thank you for joining me on Muslim Viewpoint. If you value our public service journalism, please support American Muslim Today, a 501c3 nonprofit, by following us on social media at American Muslim Today or donating at AmericanMuslimToday.com. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, I'm Maya Gayler.